Tree. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this matte cut crease eye look tutorial that I posted on my Instagram. I posted it a few weeks ago and I got a lot of compliments on the look when I posted it on my Snapchat. And so I wanted to recreate it so you guys can see the whole process of what I do, start to finish. And we're just gonna hop right on into it. So first, we have to prime the skin, and I'm just gonna be using base tape from Tarte, and squeeze this out all. Hello. Apply your primer. Is it empty? Oh, gotcha. After you're all primed, you're just going to go in with your foundation of choice. Again, I'm using the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Foundation in the shade 805. I'm just going to pump that right on the back of my hand. And I'm using a beauty blender because I like the way it applies foundation. So I take my time when I'm blending on my foundation because I really like it when it looks perfect. So I'm going to cut this part and come back when my foundation is all blended to save storage. Alright, once you have a nice even layer of foundation on, I'm going to move into the concealer. And this is like the part that I switched up. I switched up the way I do my concealer, contour, and baking. And I just think it looks real nice. Nature is really rude. But then again, y'all are killing the earth. Fix it. That's how I blow up. Like, all 3 people that watch my videos change drastically and save the earth. They're all like, it's all because of Kevin DeSanto, and then YouTube pays me a lot of money. So, I'm basically already starting my nose contour, but with concealer instead of contour. And so I'm just going to draw a straight line on the side of my nose. And then I'm dragging it out. Like, the top line is going to be all dragged out, like this. Dragging all the way out. And as I go down, drag out less to come to a sort of triangle under my eye. And then I'll just blend this out. And that's going to go over here too. My forehead and on my everything. This little whatever is chirping right outside my window has got to go. Bitch died! And then I'm going to do the tip of my nose. I'm starting to tear up because I think I got concealer in my eye. And then when I highlight my Cupid's bow, I'm going to draw it all down here. It really lifts. Oh my god, I'm tearing. Really lifts the face. And then just a little on my chin, a little on my forehead. Like, I'm just mapping out the north and south pole of my face. And I'm just going to blend this all out with a sponge again, and I'm going to blend under my eyes last because the longer it sits there, the more it'll dry before I blend it out, and it will give me the highest coverage. Thanks for the tip, Nikki. Tutorials. I love her. But yeah, I'm just going to blend this. another new thing is now I set my face with powder twice. The first time is going to be right now, and I'm just grabbing my powder from down here. This sponge is a multi-purpose tool. I'm using this to bake too. Well, to set. This isn't my baking. Baking's the second step. So this powder is going to go everywhere I put that concealer, just like the way I put my concealer. So it's going to make a little line on my nose. Go all the way up. I really like having a matte finish. I like matte finishes. The only time I think there should ever be a shine on anything is the highlight, and if I had a dewy base it would take away from the highlight. So I use a lot of powder. If you like a more dewy finish, do not use this much powder.
Okay.
Now while I'm setting my concealer, I'm going to do my contour and bronzer around it, because I think that it makes my contour look more natural, because when I wipe away the powder, I wipe away some of the contour. So, hello? Recording a video.
Like right now?
Yeah. So I'm using the e.l.f. contour palette and just the bottom two shades. I'm just swiping across, dusting off the excess, and I'm going to chisel my cheeks. The contour is just for under my cheeks. The contour is not going anywhere else. But I will show you what makes it new. Alright, now that I have that contour set, we're nowhere near done with this part of the base. Now I just need to grab my bronzing brush. I'm going to take my butter bronzer and bronze almost in the same places that I normally would, just with a little twist. And I'm going in. So I'm going to put that bronzer right above that contour, on top, above, blend it all together. And then I do that number 3 thing. I think it really works. You just make a number 3 on your face. And now this is the new part. Instead of just stopping in the middle, I'm going to cut straight down. Because I feel like when I look forward, my face looks more narrow and chiseled because there's this shadow here. And then you just do the same exact thing to the other side. I'll be back when that's all done. Now that I have my contour and bronzer all set in place, I'm going to dust away this first layer of powder. And I feel like the powder just really, like, evens everything out. Like, it makes the light places light and the dark places dark. And I'm going to add the second layer right after I rehydrate before sucking the hydration out. So I'm just gonna go in with my NYX matte finishing, matte finish setting spray. And I'm just going to do a spritz across my whole face, let that dry for approximately a second and a half, going with another layer of powder. Did I say light layer? I lied. I'm just going to take my powder again, and this is how I'm going to do this. So, most people when they're baking just swipe right across their cheek. I'm not. Since I drew this line here, I don't want to lighten it and cancel it out, so I'm going to stamp it here, and then leave a space. And you want this space to be, you want the parts that are going to be touching the straight line to be as straight as possible to keep that shadow straight, so it really looks like it just ends there. Do that to both sides. I'm just going to take whatever is left on my bronzing brush and do my nose contour. Then I'm just going to dip my sponge into the powder one more time. Just cut my nose. Now I can move on to my eyes, and I have the powder layer to protect from any fallout. But yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're moving on to the eyes, and I'm going to be using my Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. I'm going in with this shade right here, Cherry Wet, on a fluffy brush. And this is just going to dust my brow bone. So when that is nice and blended out and in and whatever, you can go on to the next step, which is removing it. You're going to take any makeup remover, and I use a Q-tip, and you're going to cut this. I'll show you how I cut right now. So yeah, I'm going to just use this Walgreens brand eye makeup remover and a Q-tip because it works. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get stuff to work. This was like $6. That's it. And then this is what we are going to do. So first you're going to like form this into like a nice little shape. I take most of the fuzz off just because I like being able to get straight lines. And then this is how we're going to cut it. I'm going to make basically a straight line at the beginning of my lid, come up very high, and then start the arch, and just up. Now that I have this all cut, I throw in some concealer. I'm going to tap in it to Suck, which is the orange shade right here. And this is going to go on the outer half of my lid, where the cut is. I'm just going to tap this on first to get the pigment, and then I will blend everything. Alright, this orange is laid, it's blended. Under here looks a mess. Wait until it's done. Like I say in almost every video, makeup looks are only good when they are complete. Now I'm just going to take another fluffy brush and dip into this yellow shade Wow from the palette and put that on the inner half. Alright y'all, I'm gonna do my other eye and be right back. Now that I have this eye basically done, I'm going to dust away all of this powder now. Alright, before I continue with the eyes, I'm going to again spray my face just to lock in some moisture. Alright, now I'm going to take my concealer and just draw a straight line. I'm just going to blend these out. Now that that is all blended out, we are almost complete with the eyes, but not quite there yet. I'm going to grab one more brush, this little smudger brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Brain Freeze, which is this light blue shade, and dust that under my lower lash line. So, just like that, it's just going to be nice and smoked. Almost connecting with the rest of the look. And then just again on the other eye. And then with whatever tool you want to, I'm just tapping it in to Jawbreaker, which is the shimmery white shade, and putting that right on my inner corner. That is my eyes all complete, and now I'm just going to finish off the base. Spraying one more time. I spray so much throughout my looks, you guys don't even know. That's just so my highlight of choice has something to grab onto. And today's highlight of choice is the Jeffree Star 24 karat palette and this little brush. going into Sarcophagus, which from my early videos you guys know that this is the only shade I use in this palette. So now that I am fully matte and there is no highlight anywhere, this is where my shine's going to come in. I'm going to put some life back into my face. And so my highlight today is going to go from normal, where you usually put highlight, all the way down to the corner of my lip. This just makes me look like a doll. Highlight, and then for lips I'm just going in with this orangey lip gloss that I just took from my little sister. And yeah. And that's it. That's this look. I think it's really cute. I really like the shape and how there's like, it's just all matte and like it's a huge burst of color. Only color that is on my face, and yeah. But let me just wrap this guy up real quick. So if you like this video, just go down there, hit the like button, and while you're down there you can hit that subscribe button as well, and then even the bell button, which will give you notifications for whenever I post. Like, comment, subscribe, bell notification. Just said all of that. Let me know what you guys want me to do next. We have some ideas and some plans to get some good videos out there, so stay tuned. And having said all that, have a good day.